I'm so depressed. I'm so worried. How much longer can I deal with this stress? I have been trying to figure out a way to make a life for myself, to just pay my rent and my bills. But my bills are just overflowing. I don't know. Maybe it's just not in my cards. Maybe this isn't meant for me. I'm so sick of trying. I have been manifesting and manifesting and manifesting and being positive, and it doesn't come. I don't know what else to do. I guess I'm supposed to just suffer. I'm so tired of this. Life sucks. So, what do you think? Can you relate to that? Well, that was my acting skills right there, but to be honest, I've been there way too many times in my past. But I'm here to tell you, if you're an entrepreneur that is really ready to learn how to crack the code when it comes to money, success, health, love, and life in general, you are in the right place. Hi, I'm Cindy Eiler, and I'm here to be really real with you and tell you how I was able to crack the code and get through all of that unnecessary sadness, upset, frustration, and everything that goes on with creating a business that you started because it was a passion of yours, it was a love of yours, it was something that you know is going to change a lot of people's lives. And these mundane things like money and trying to figure out how to get clients and success and keeping your life under wraps at the same time are just distractions getting in your way. And it's time to learn habits that you learn to incorporate into your life so it becomes just a natural way of being. And when you create those tools into natural habits, you will find your manifesting abilities are just going to become natural and streamlined. And you'll start seeing that this evidence of amazing things falling into your lap because you have the habits in your everyday natural life that you're going to start becoming addicted to manifesting and having fun with it, because you will realize over and over that you're already living in your next dream. That means things will start happening organically and naturally instead of trying to push it, instead of trying to find the next way to do things. I don't know about you, but I would say in the last 3 years, as I am always working at taking my business up to the next level and the next level, I have taken very famous people's marketing classes. I have watched endless ways to launch products, and believe me, it just starts making me crazy and it stresses me out. And actually, I have found that yes, there are some very useful tools that you learn along the way, but you get so caught up in the, oh, I've got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. Oh, I'm not doing it this way. Oh, I have to do it that way, or I'm not going to make those breakthroughs. I actually find that most of it just frustrates me and actually detours me from creating the success that I can do on my own. So, if you're tired of trying to figure it out and you're listening to all these gurus telling you all their different ways and getting caught up in the brain candy of it all, I'm telling you, I have a product that is going to land it for you. And this product is not about marketing. It's not about finding the next cool technique, or it's not about, this huge long process, detailed spreadsheets and blueprints and all those tag words that you're hearing everywhere. This is about getting really real with all areas of your life and seeing where the areas are in your life that are blocking you from your success, that are in the way of your happiness, that are standing in the way of your money, in the way of your love, in the way of your well-being, and starting to work through it like you become a ninja at cutting through the crap in your life. And when you learn these natural tools and really understand how life really works, you're going to be able to start maneuvering your life so much easier, whether it's in business, whether it's with family, whether it's with relationships, your health, or manifesting your biggest dream. All of it has to do with these techniques, which are actually things that are just a natural part of our life that we have somehow been carried away from throughout our lifetime, whether it's beliefs of our parents, whether it's things that happen to us, whether it's a lack of confidence, or we just let our fear override ourselves. You have to learn what is in your way to get what you want. It's not so much about creating this combination or knowing this blueprint or following the steps of the guru. What it's about is learning how to maneuver your life so anything that you want, you can get. Now, I'll tell you one thing. This product was made with the intention of doing exactly what I just told you. And it has been out for a year, and we have a private Facebook group that comes along with the product. And we always share together. We do the program together. We express our questions, and we celebrate our successes. And over again, I am being shown and proved that this process works. I have changed lives with this process, and I am so grateful and humbled by that. Now, I just want to tell you something that, obviously I'm here telling you about my product, but I'm not sitting here just trying to push a hard sale on you. You know what? It's up to you if you want to get it or not. And actually, I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Cindy Eiler, and there are plenty of videos on there about manifesting and staying aligned and relationships and all that stuff. So you can take it the cheapo way if you want and go watch those videos and try to figure out the processes, or you can invest in your life and really finally get all the information in one place that is going to change your life. This is a 40-day video e-course where you and I walk together for 40 days, and every day I show up with a new teaching, and each day builds upon another. I don't know if you know this, but it takes a good 40 days to create a habit. So that is very important. And if you remember, you might hear about these 40 days. Jesus had his 40 days. Moses had his 40 days. We have our 40 days. In 40 days, big things can happen in your life. And that is why I created this program, to keep you rolling, to keep you on target, to keep you reminded, to keep you moving forward, to keep teaching you the tools and the techniques. So you don't just put in a CD and watch this program and forget about it, and then you're on to looking for the next one. This one is one that works. It is consistent, it keeps you on track, and you will do it over and over and over again. The people who have bought into this program, we do it together over and over and over again, and every 40 days it's something different, and we hear something different, and we learn something different, and we continue to enhance our lives with it. Now, like I said, I've been sitting here trying to dream up how I'm going to make the perfect launch for this program. And today I was driving and I thought, you know what, this is BS. This is not the way I do my work. And in fact, I have put off this launch for almost a year because of all of these different ways that everybody's saying that things have to be done. But I have always done things in a real way. I am a person that is down to earth, and I have no interest in glorifying myself or my work. Okay? I am simply here to help people like you get on track with your life and learn that you can have whatever you want. It just takes a decision and a commitment to do it. And in this program, I give you the tools to get really real with yourself and get really real with your life and the people around you and your beliefs and where your mind goes and where your fears go, where your happiness goes, and make it all work for you. So I'm going to keep this short. I'm not going to keep going on and on. I'm not interested in that. All I want to do is make people aware that there is help out there, real help that is going to really change your lives in big ways easily. So if you're interested about hearing more, please go to my website, CindyEiler.com, and click on the tab that says Manifesting Breakthroughs. And on there, you will be able to read more about the product. There's a couple videos on there that talk about my history and my path and where I was working in corporate America and I started doing my own business and how that's been going. I've been in business for well over 15 years, and I can honestly say that my business is humming along naturally. I have no lack of work. I have no lack of money coming in. It is just, it rolls in. It just is in this natural process. And that is because I've learned the tools to get my business to that point and keep it that way. And of course, I'm always looking to increase and become better and to fine tune. And so that's just something that you do as an entrepreneur, right? You don't just get it going and then sit back, because this is really about your passion and your love for the work you do. So you always want to be reinventing yourself and bettering yourself so you can reinvent and better other people around you, right? Really, that's what it's all about. So that's what I'm continually doing, but I completely stand behind this product. I am a no-nonsense person. If I thought it was crap, there's no way I would be sitting here recommending it to you. I know it works. It's amazing. And if you're feeling it, if you think that this is something that you've been looking for, I highly recommend that you just go for it and do it. So anyway, you can get to know me better by looking at my videos on my YouTube or checking out the link on my website, and you're going to know whether I feel authentic to you or not. And if I do, I encourage you to just jump in and do the program, because you will be so glad you did. You are going to be so grateful and so thankful that you ran into this video. And believe me, it's the gift that keeps giving. It's not a digital product that's ever going to collect dust. It is going to be something that you end up using all the time. You will see that. And I'm going to leave you with this. Whatever you do in your business, make your decisions from your heart, not your head. Your head will always try to convince you out of why you shouldn't be doing something, or why it's not right, or why it's not logical. But I'll tell you one thing, if you are an entrepreneur, or really anybody that's just really living their life to live the life they were born to live, or live their best life, or follow their dreams, most of the time it's not going to make logical sense. It's because people that are entrepreneurs or really ready to embrace life, we live outside of the box. We're not in the box of logic and follow and conform. We're not about that. We're in the fuzzy area where we're dreamers, where we can think big, where we want to feel good in our hearts. And there's nothing about conforming that has to do with anything heart-based, or following your heart, or following your passion, or doing work, or living life in a way that you're going to be happy. So if your mind is getting caught up in all the logic and all the steps and what you should be doing, you're exactly in the wrong place. You need to go into your heart and start listening to your heart, and start thinking from your heart, and start deciding from your heart, and start living from your heart, and start speaking through your heart. And that alone will change your life. So when you go look on my Manifesting Breakthroughs product page and you watch my videos, I really want you to get into your heart and listen to what I have to say, because I bet you'll see a lot of you reflecting to yourself in those videos. And if you do, this product is for you. And if you don't, then this product isn't for you, and that's cool too. But there's a reason why you found me today, right at this time, right at this moment. So I encourage you to at least take a look at it. And I wish you the very best at finally cracking the code to money, success, health, love, and life in general, whether you take that journey with me or not. And I hope that your next breakthrough is your best breakthrough. Thank you.